This is my first time doing a commentary video, but this genuinely peeved me so bad that I had to talk about it online. Fears to Fathom is an episodic horror game where each episode has its own story, mostly revolving around the protagonist character being chased by an evil person. Pretty straightforward. Every episode has its own setting, my favorite of the bunch being Ironbark Lookout. Yes, I played it because I wanted a game similar to Firewatch. Yes, you can laugh. Anyway, the game is, as far as I know, original in concept. Most of the episodes in this game has been played by really popular YouTubers like Jay from the Cub Scouts and Corey Kenshin. Now that I've given you a nice exposition on Fears to Fathom, let's look at Tales Beyond the Tomb. It was originally released late 2024, while FTF was released back in 2021, so we know who came first. It has the same episodic style horror as FTF. It has the same gameplay mechanics. And before I get up in all that, I want to address the elephant in the room. Episode of TBTT Pineville Night Stalker is a blatant show-off of the developers' fetishes. I mean, you pee in the game 4 times. This game has a runtime of around 1 hour and 30 minutes. You pee 4 times. And it's not just the pee skip, it's the full thing. I know FTF has peeing in the beginning of maybe every single episode, but it's only once or twice, bro, not 4 times. And if that isn't enough for you, the entire first episode of TBTT is full of fart and poop jokes. If you don't believe me, go watch a gameplay. It's, wow. So I'm just putting out there that I already know about this, and I already am biased against 616 games because of the obscene amount of pissing, farting, and pooping. And you know a brother loves a good fart joke. A shit joke even. But not the whole game. Okay. Most of the similarities between TBTT and FTF is in the core gameplay mechanics, because I know if I just said they're both horrors, that's not enough evidence to prove that there was plagiarism. So let's see. FTF has a mechanic that I barely see in games. Honestly, I think the last time I saw it was in Welcome to the Game, where when you hide, it listens to your real life microphone, and if you make noise, your op hears it and catches you. Now that's not a mechanic just in FTF, but that in combination with hiding in areas where the door is translucent so you can see your op through it is totally copied. I understand that this isn't some sort of patented thing or whatever, but when you look at all the similarities, it counts. FTF has 5 episodes out right now, and pretty much all of them revolve around someone entering your private abode, whether that be your home, hotel room, or rented place, or your Firewatch tower. They all follow the pattern of you ending up having to escape from your op. And if they catch you, there's this very specific jump scare death screen that happens. It has its own noise and screen. Dude, they copied it exactly. It's the exact same thing. Here, I'll play it for you.
So I don't move?
Anyways, for this next part, I want to thank Manjusha94 for their comment on Jay's video. It helped me figure out exactly what to talk about. In TBTT, there's this awkward relationship between the woman you play as and her male coworker who you go live somewhere else with for a bit. Bro, that's literally straight out of FTF Woodbury Getaway. They literally both get friggin' pizza. Male coworker has a one-sided thing for female protagonist, same as Woodbury Getaway. It's a straight copy of the social plot. And I don't want to hear nothing about it's based off a true story though. Because yes, apparently TBTT was based off the Golden State Killer, like the real life dude who murdered and raped a bunch of people. They use his actual face in the game, by the way, freaky as hell. But my point is that even though the TBTT story is based off the Golden State Killer, the gameplay is based off FTF. Watch a gameplay of Woodbury Getaway, then watch a gameplay of Pineville Night Stalker. I guarantee you will find yourself saying, wait a minute, let's not even talk about how disrespectful it is to all of the victims of that horrible piece of crud that have now just been represented with fart and poop jokes for the entire game. I also feel like I have to mention how they copy the old style computer, but it could just be a 616 games thing since they do retro style. So yeah, maybe they didn't copy the style, but everything else about the computer in game is copied. It's just really disappointing because it is plagiarism through and through. And you know your boy's in college now, so we gotta know how to recognize that stuff. Even without the developer being a freakazoid about shitting and farting, the game comes off as a lackluster copy of the much more refined original. Now, I'm not saying FTF has perfect gameplay. I've encountered a lot of glitches, but TBTT was substantially unpolished in comparison. It just made the experience so much worse. I think the only thing they didn't copy was the usage of cell phones in game. I think it's up to everyone to have their own opinion on this game, but just from episode 1, it was a copy. So I hope my video gave some clarification on exactly what was copied from FTF, so you can make a more informed decision about your feelings on this game. And a lot of people have already realized that it's a ripoff. There is a difference between inspiration and plagiarism. Not once was there even a mention of the original FTF that this game was obviously based on. Not a thank you, not an inspired by, nothing. Where is your citation, brother? Either way, I'm I'm not playing a game by a dude who has 8 games called Poop Killer and Fart Killer, Dick Killer, description, he's going to eat your ass. Okay, I'm done. Bye.